Hello, everyone, and welcome to an unusual but um, ready for season two to close finale night. We do have Roberto here. Due to the unexpected events, we did have Roberto answer their questions offline with me separately. I will post that post-season. But right now, what we are going to do is get to the remainder finale, get into awards, um, and yeah, pretty straightforward here tonight. So for my jurors, if you have not finalized your vote, please do so. If you want to, bump it up. Um, and then before I go away to go count the votes, it is hard to go and miss that Staten is not here. Um, Staten, wherever you are, we love you. We really hope you're okay. And you are one of the brightest stars that this season had to offer. So thank you. And I'll be back with the votes. Uh, if you want to make any final shout outs that they will see post season, you may do so.
I say shout out to Staten's nipples.
That's crazy.
Come on, we gotta. I was saying wherever you are, he's the brightest star in the sky, and I'm just like, yeah, nipples included.
That picture of me is so old, but
I
Did you
love it.
expect did you expect anything less?
that's when I was in Brazil and I had a fun time. So actually, that picture looks great. So thank you.
I mean, I want to be them when I grow up. They look like they're living their best life.
They're having a blast.
They
Two
look like they're
thumbs
living their
up.
best life, and I'm just living my okayest life at best.
Are
Oh
you
my
hanging
god,
off a cliff? Like what?
I am I'm like at the top of a big cliff, and it's like a flat rock. I think it was a cloudy day, so kind of yeah, because of the scenery was not giving, but I'm giving.
Exactly.
Yeah, two thumbs
It's
up.
it's Roberto's it's Roberto's season 51 picture of Survivor, everybody.
Oh my god, yeah, I need to make a tape. I'm going to.
Also, shout out to Rose Hazard and Lily Kroll. I love the both of you immensely and dearly, and I miss you guys too. You guys are some badass women that I wish to be one day.
Shout out to Grace, I guess. And shout out to the love of my life, the start of my shine, the all-American Canadian hero, Cameron Savoy, the incredible love and passion that I will give him one day. Shout out to Eric and Jake, who are both folding laundry. Um, and yeah, that's it. That's all I have.
I want to shout out Prod Claire for convincing me to play this season and then never showing up for
Oh
anything.
wow. Oh wow.
That's T.
I wouldn't say anything. She did run some of your challenges. Um,
Claire
and
hosted, Claire did a nomination ceremony.
and did a nomination ceremony. She has done
Yeah, she did.
a
I was
plethora
say,
of things.
oh, since we're shouting out Prod, I was gonna say shout out for Benji for putting this on the awards night for season 12 of Deception, or what was it, Deception? Distortion. And so that, and without that, I wouldn't be here. And also, shout out to the one, the only Morgan Collins. I love you, fam. You're iconic and don't ever change.
I said it a little already, but like, yeah, Benji, you host an amazing game. Like, keep doing what you're
Yeah.
doing. I know,
Oh,
I know,
okay.
season one was rough, but you really picked yourself up. This has been an amazing season. I'm so glad, and I'm so proud of you for being able to pick everything up and just host an amazing season like this. Oh, and Nick too, I guess.
Yes, shout out Benji and Nick and my prod guests, Philip and Jonathan. Love you guys.
Shout out Z, Julia, Morgan, Benji, Nick, Claire. Did I forget anybody?
Jacob.
Uh,
Jacob. Yeah, I'm gonna
Jacob,
say I like
yeah,
for Jacob.
Jacob's all right.
Shout out
He's
hi,
cool or whatever.
my coworker's mother-in-law, Andrea.
Oh my god,
Shout out Andrew.
Survivor.
And speaking of suegras, mother-in-laws, I'm back with the votes. Um, but with a little bit of visual representation this time.
Oh man.
Z would be very proud of you.
I would hope so. Um, but the votes have been counted, and we have a winner. I will be reading in eviction order. Good luck.
Okay.
We could all see this, right?
Yeah.
God bless. All right. So first we start with Seb. Seb voted for Staten to be the winner of Deception Season 2, Trials by Wonderland. Oh, and then not that it wasn't obvious, it does take 5 to win. So right now it's 1-0 in Staten's favor. Next we move on to Jake. Jake has voted for Roberto. We are at 1-1, 1-1. Jake has voted for Roberto to win Deception Season 2. Gianna has casted her vote for Staten to be the winner of Deception Season 2. Next, we are on to Evelyn. Evelyn has casted her vote for Roberto. We are tied once again, 2-2, for crowning the winner of Deception Season 2. Kathy. Kathy has voted for Roberto to be the winner of Deception Season 2. It is 3-2. Moving on to Eric. Eric has casted his votes for Roberto. Roberto is leading 4-2. If Roberto gets the next vote, they are the winner. Timmy has voted for the winner of Deception Season 2, Trials by Wonderland, Roberto.
Thank you all so much. Thank you. I pulled over for this. Don't worry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. Oh, yeah.
And just so they can also be revealed, Sabrina also voted for Roberto,
Yeah.
and Haley also voted for Roberto. So Roberto, you have won by a vote of 7-2.
Solid. The season was wild. I'm glad it's over. Thank you all for playing. Oh, we did it. We did it, Sam.
Yeah, we stand in HOH that wasn't Sabrina that did put me on the block.
Although you were still one of my nominees, so but we survived.
But that doesn't count. That doesn't count, Your Honor. That doesn't count.
No. Okay. Wow. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate it. Did you guys watch my jury rambling? Actually.
Lots of
We did.
ramblings.
Yeah, it was so funny because by the time you got to my question, you're like, I hope you watched all the other ones. I was like, oh, don't worry, I'm 45 minutes in and I got it.
It's like I am still here.
I'm good. I'm glad it was entertaining at least.
Y'all, I had to give them a timer.
Yep.
Oh, we saw.
Yep.
Yeah.
I could write from the
He's still
recording. I was
he was still rocking and rolling. He was doing the
Yes.
damn thing.
2 times speed was our best friend, I think.
2 times speed.
Very
I
that.
quite literally could have put that one place card from SpongeBob and been like, one eternity later, and we would still be going.
And should have.
But we are going to get to the lighter and funner section tonight.
Woo.
Because of course, what's a finale without awards?
And this is where Benji played the Oscars music to get people off the stage.
I mean, I can set the timer now.
No.
I mean, I've been taking myself off the stage with the damn cane, but yes, we do have awards tonight. Deception has yet to be on their superlative game, so if you do not receive an award tonight, just know that we love you, we appreciate you, and that this season was a kick-ass season, so thank you for being a part of it. But as on with the show, as we say, We're gonna start with Best Alliance tonight. Ooh, excuse me. And we do have a few nominees. We have Girls and Gays. We have in here, let me see if I can find. Okay. Um, sorry, I'm also going to go find the alliances just so we know who we are honoring.
Yeah, who's in the girls and gays?
I'm going.
I'll
Thankfully, I
see
haven't arc
them.
have.
Not
Well,
me.
thankfully, I've not archived this shit yet. Um. Oh, I also have to think about it. Why are these not in order? Sorry. We also have to go up.
I had to guess.
So out of the Girls and Gays HQ, there was Kathy, Eric, Jake, and Haley. Hopefully, I've gotten everybody because I'm scrolling up so hard. Yep, I've got. So it
That would be
consisted of
pretty cool.
Eric, Haley, Jake, and Kathy. Our next nominee, 5 out of 5 stars, which included Seb, Sabrina, Kathy, Jake, and
Fred.
Fred. Sorry, I'm like scrolling through trying to see if someone said if all y'all had
Fred,
said
yeah,
something, so that was
Fred.
easy. Yeah, so it was Fred, Sabrina, Kathy, Jake, and Seb. And our last nominee is What Comes After Q, which includes
RSG, baby.
Timmy, Roberto, and Sabrina. There can only be one winner. So, the winner of Best Alliance is What Comes After Q.
Wow.
Now,
Oh, yeah.
this alliance was very interesting to watch. One, because they made it far in the game, and two, because y'all bitches self-imploded by the latter end of this game. Y'all were like, I trust you enough to take me here, but I will literally I will like snatch you by your ankle and your Achilles heel and will not let you pass, which is sad because I thought y'all would have been a very deadly final three, but y'all said no. So, but you guys get Best Alliance. So fun to watch, so entertaining, and we're really really composited a lot of the big powerhouses in the game itself. So it was nice to see everyone kind of ebbing and flowing in that particular way up until y'all felt like, okay, it's time to cut the
Like,
shit.
yeah. I wasn't going to the end with either of them. I couldn't. I
We
thought I
all
would
knew
lose.
we were
Oh,
like too good, too good of a group.
um,
We hate that.
And then y'all ate each other. Um,
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Speaking of Geogun, next we have Best Alliance name. Now this has nothing to do with your gameplay. This is purely a name that like tickles the ivories and funnies the bones, all the good shit. A creative name. First off, we have hotties in here. Hotties in here included Haley, Sabrina, Evelyn, Gianna, and Cake. I believe that's it, unless I'm missing Dime.
And Dime Timberlake.
Yep, and Dime. There we go.
was that the name of the All Girls Alliance?
I think so. Ooh, hotties in here.
Yep, can confirm.
5 out of 5 stars, as mentioned before. And what comes after Q? The winner of Best Alliance name is. To me, this one was close. Hotties in here. Like, I mean, the all girls alliance that could would have been really cute if it ever popped off. But then just like Minesweeper, just like
For the record, I was not the one who leaked that shit.
Well, it popped off, just not in the greatest way.
No!
No, it popped off everywhere except in the game.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah,
popped on
to,
Reddit,
yeah.
it popped on Twitter.
To,
It did not pop here.
to quote Cardi B, the ones who pop the most shit are the ones who shit ain't together. Clearly, that wasn't together.
It popped on Wattpad. Like it was, I mean, it was so good. Um, but yes, Hottie's in here, got Best Alliance name from production. And next we have Rivalry of the Season. Um, Nick, are you still in here?
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're okay. Did you want to present this one?
Sammy, are you okay? I saw that. That looked like it took a lot out of you to do that action. You're just like, oh.
Um, I've been around a lot of negativity in the celebrities house on Covies.com, and rivalry seems like a negative award, so I'm gonna give this one to you, Benji.
I'll leave the one that I know you want to do then.
Thank you.
All right, Rivalry of the Season. Like all of y'all butted heads with each other over the season, the last month and a half.
We had some
But
good rival.
what was
Sorry,
that?
continue. No, we had some good rivalries. Continue.
We did, but production felt like there was one specific one that even past the rivalry's expiration date was one that stuck and became a unanimous decision. That would be none other than Cake and Eveline. Yeah, this one started really early and then just wrote itself out all the way through the remainder of pre-merge. Like it kind of just it didn't really spawn out of nowhere, but it spawned from a very spontaneous place of just multiple things piling up onto one until it went kaboom. Um, but yeah, out of the different rivalries this season, a lot of them were very quiet, but this one was very present, very forward, had a whole house call to it.
Had me crying in Florida.
But y'all, as much as it was a crazy sight, I think things have gotten to the better back half, and y'all get rivalry of the season. All right, hero. Now, heroes throughout the game, um, sometimes they're harder to identify, but it's some of those people that play like really valiantly, as loyal as they possibly can, and just get that edit of like someone you want to root for, essentially. Now, we do have a few nominees. We had a lot, but we had to whittle them down just a touch. So our nominees are Jake, Staten, and Sabrina. All right, and our hero of this season is Sabrina. Now, Sabrina, the reason we have given you hero this season um is a lot of just due to your level-headedness when it came to being in and out of game, having a very like like even keeled perspective when it came to things, being concerned outside of the game, but still being mentally sharp in game and being able to balance the two. Um, again, beautiful
Um,
to watch, lovely to have.
I love all of y'all so much, but throughout the majority of the season, it was clearly evident that Sabrina was in a house with a bunch of psychopaths. And she was just trying to girl boss her way by staying quiet
I
and
just
doing
kept,
what she needed to do.
no, I just
And
kept
winning
thinking,
HOH.
I was like, if this was a real house, I would be losing my mind. But nah, no, this season was so fun.
Very, very well deserved. And I will send it over to Nick because I know they want to give this one. It fits them so well. It's filler of the
LOL,
season.
Benji. Benji, you should really check the chat. on Zoom. LOL. This is so awkward. Um, Actually, I'll do it. I don't care. I don't care. I'll do it. Why not? I just need like 2 seconds to get myself situated so I can talk about it. So we're on a brief pause.
Actually, while we're here, do you want to hear the remainder of the alliances? Oh wait, unless you're ready, Nick. I see you're unmuted.
Do the alliances first.
Okay, so we had Cooper Hive, which consisted of Kathy, Eric, and Jake. We had the Distortion Divas, which consisted of Haley, Jake, Eric. I think that was the only. Yeah, those are the only three, I believe. Oh. Um. So we read out 5 out of 5 stars. Now we're gonna get into the Bestieverse, which consists of Roberto, Kay, Jake. I believe
I was
that's
just trying
it.
to reverse it.
The Powerpuff Girls, which consisted of Kathy, Haley, Sabrina, and I think that was it. The Hookah Caterpillars, that consisted of Roberto, Jake, Eric, and Cake. We did hotties in here. There was a trio that was never named of Kathy, Haley, and Dime. There was a Three Amigas chat with Evelyn, Dime, and Kathy.
Yeah, no, it's just the three amigas between me, Kathy, and Dime.
And then there was Lucky Ducks with Kathy, Cake, Timmy, Roberto. And then her, which consisted of Haley, Eric, and Roberto. 3-2-1 that consisted of Timmy, Seb, and Cake. We've gone over Girls and Gays HQ and what comes after Q. So the last alliance is the Inner Circle, which was of Kathy, Timmy, Roberto. I'm trying to make sure that that's all.
Etc.
That's it.
Okay. So in total, there was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 alliances this season.
Ben, just check the prod chat and then I'm ready.
Yes, I'm gonna double check on that fact for you.
Thanks,
And
Pookie.
also as a PSA, clearly I wasn't in majority of these alliances, so y'all who thought that I was going around doing all this bullshit, I can clock it here that it wasn't me, because I was in literally a fifth of them. Thank you, have a good one.
So if anyone would like me to go over their game after the awards are done, I'm more than happy to do so. We will also be having a reunion off camera. So if there's anything you would like to ask me without the waning of recording, we can get that done. I can be as candid as I possibly can.
I think this is the only one that was decided when I wasn't there. LOL.
Lol. Oh, check prod.
Check prod. Okay, Slay. Awesome. I'm ready. This award is my favorite award. Sorry if I sound down. I'll talk to y'all about it off cam. This award is my favorite award. I love this award so much because I truly think villains always rise above. And they are the best entertainment in a season. Um, with that being said, the nominees for villain of the season are
Hold.
oh,
Sorry, my mouse is being irritating.
and Holtz.
Okay. Nominees are
The nominees are I don't know the order you put them in. Roberto, Kathy, and Cake. I think all of you were very villainous in your own ways. Specifically you three. But there has to be a winner here, obviously. And the winner for villain of the season is Roberto. Roberto, you kind of like gagged a smidge. You love to gag the girls, and you did on multiple occasions. In ways that like kind of made me LOL. And I think the prime example of this is when you got to final three and found out that it didn't matter who won final HOH, you were going to the end regardless because everybody wanted to take you, even though it probably wasn't in their best interest to take you. Um, Benji, do you have anything else to say on this?
just a touch. When I think villain, purely it is for game reasons and game reasons alone. I keep that personal shit out of it. Um, Roberto had a way of their villainy to where it was like, and with kind of a similar dialogue for Kathy and why she was nominated, was like it was very like villain, borderline anti-hero, where it's like I'm gonna play how it benefits me. I think it was a touch like it was touch and go with some of the decisions here and there, which kind of caused some of the villainy and probably of the perception of how the game was moving forward. Give or take. I can't speak fully for that, but at least from my perspective, that's what it looked like. But it benefited y'all. Like
I think
game wise, like
I think another moment that kind of tipped Roberto over the edge for me to win this was when Cake was going to play her power, Roberto was like, "No, don't do that. It's actually really bad for your game if you do that. Like, you will go home." And Cake didn't listen to them, and Roberto in their pod chat was like, "I tried. Oh well."
And I still prevailed after Cake, so I mean that's all that mattered. Love you, Cake, though.
What's next, Benjina?
it's best move, of course. Now you guys know you guys had to plot, plan, scheme, scratch, innovate your way to getting to the crown. Um, there were a lot of there were a few great moves, but this one is one that Prod deemed the best, and we have a few nominees, which are Staten's triple eviction HOH reign, Roberto letting Cake use her power, and Kathy misting Jake at the final 11. Our winner is Kathy misting Jake. Now, to give you the reason on why, I sat on this call like a bird perched to a damn tree. I was, because at this time, Kathy had won her first competition. Kathy was wanting to keep Timmy. So we already, as production, we knew Timmy was coming off. What what we did not know was what the fuck was going to happen afterward. And Jake originally was going to put up someone else aside from Zeb. And Kathy really just like pinned the nail on the head in regard to um what she wanted essentially and made it happen. So like and it went from like I'm not putting Seb up to okay, I'll put Seb up, which was fucking insane to watch. Absolutely batshit insane for me to watch. I was like, are we witnessing the same shit? Like, hello?
Kathy was in her
Oh,
Nest Girl era. It's true.
Oh, I
Really though.
I negotiate for work. So I was like, I got
That
Blood.
wasn't a negotiation. That was a talking to.
Hostile.
That was a talking
That was a
to.
No, it was.
Nah,
hostile
you ate
takedown.
that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah, you did. No, and I love how all of those best moves involved me in some way or another because I remember that. She was like, Evelyn, I'm so sorry. I know you picked me for house guest choice, but is it okay if I use it on Timmy? And I'm like, there's only a select few people I'll sit next to up there because I'm kind of scared. And she's like, oh, I got this. Don't you worry. And then she took off with that.
Wait, am I dumb? Like, what does misting mean?
So basically, that's like misting
It's like
essentially,
when you convince somebody to do something against their best interest.
yes, because
Uh,
essentially Jake putting up Seb was not in Jake's best interest. It was in Kathy's best interest because
I've
Jake ended
never
up
heard it
because
worded
then
like that.
period.
But
But
maybe I'm not.
then but then it ended up being true for Jake's game because Jake went home the next round.
mhm.
So quite literally, Kathy got everything she wanted out of that. So in the words of La Roche, you ate that. And next, we're going to move on. The hell? Okay,
Oh yeah.
so I like to cushion it a little bit. I don't do a worst move because in retrospect, 16 of y'all did a worst move to send your asses home. Um, so we just do what I like to call this category is, are you sure? Like a lot of things that should have been second guessed
There's only one left season.
before we pulled the trigger here, and it just fell flat. I think this one was another unanimous one, and we're gonna delve into why.
Yeah.
And I think we've spoken on it earlier, but I will speak in a little more detail. And it's Cake using her off with her head power at the final 13. Now, the reason why is purely because had Cake kind of foregone and used it in the earlier round where kind of everyone was on this like Evelyn hot tamale train, if you will, and used it then, Evelyn for sure would have gone home. Cake would have looked like the
A thousand
hero.
percent.
Cake would have looked like the hero, and their game would continue to improve. What they did is that they wanted to respect Gianna's nominations, and I think there was a potential conversation in there of like, oh, well, if you're going to do this, I'm just going to put up someone else that you're closer remotely working with to barter against it. So it with that push came shove and Cake did not use their power. Also to the point of vastly giving out information too quickly to where so y'all Cake found the power that night
hmm The night
and
before.
well the night before, and we will also go over how things were found as well for those of you who didn't find not a damn thing. Um, and we're like, this shit don't got shit in it, do it. Um, but she had found it the night before, and that's when the oh, don't worry, Evelyn's going on the block T started running around. And then oh, as soon as excuse me, as soon as Cake couldn't use it, Cake started getting irritated but backed off of using it. And then later on just was like, okay, fuck it. If I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go. And then that's when it was used. I think had the placement been different, the perception on Cake as a whole and Cake's game would have been far different. I think Cake would have at least made jury.
I also personally think that it should have never been used that early,
Yeah,
and
Kate could have
that
just
it should have been
walked.
used when she was on the block herself.
And Roberto was one of those people to talk her off the ledge. Of
Well, for a minute.
well, to an extent.
No, well, one time, but Kate could have just waited until the double eviction and then used it then. I think they could have taken out Evelyn in the double eviction just to save themselves, but at that point, yeah, it's too bad.
All right, moving on to some funny moments. Now, there's not like a particular one that I like for these. There are many moments. We're going to share all of them because not everyone knows all of these moments. So we're going to start off with I guess Haley during the Face Morphs comp, Z isn't here to tell me exactly what they meant by that, but I guess this was a funny moment. Another one was Staten bringing a vibrator to the scavenger hunt. So for those that did not play the scavenger hunt style competition, they had to find different items that represented different letters. Once you found all your letters, you could start unscrambling the riddle that we had visually set for them. So everyone was bringing everything. Eric brought a gun. Jake brought a fake gun. Jake brought a knife. Staten brought a vibrator. Nipples were out. Octagons were drawn. It was a fucking mess. Fun, but a fucking mess. Soon everyone was doing Nipplegate, and it was we're bringing that shit back. I don't care when, we're bringing that shit back. That shit was funny. Um, Next was when Danny got an AI message from the robot overlords, aka Carlbot, because Danny had said good morning in the main chat to Carlbot, and then Carlbot proceeded to fill out an entire ass paragraph saying good morning and like went on this whole quest and story. I was like, I didn't even know Carlbot could do that shit. Um, Next was Haley during the Nobody Challenge. Now, for those who did not participate in the Nobody, you had to get different like household and listen to a description and then listen to all the items that you had to bring back. Haley only I First off, I want to say that your creativeness and your resourcefulness doesn't go unnoticed with me. However, she only started creating them with like the toy blocks. And trust me, when Prod said we were looking for anything to give you a point on, we were trying our hardest because you did work hard. It just wasn't enough. But that was a cute moment. More moments
No,
include.
my favorite thing. Yeah, no, my favorite thing ever was literally when you guys mentioned that. I literally ran out of the room and grabbed my dad's wedding band, said, "I need this really quick. I'll be right back for the gold tooth."
The next one was a really interesting one. I think this one was posted during the 24-hour challenge, but Nick posting a Julia Road tweet about Nick having a devil in their heart was so random, so stupid, so fucking funny. Julia, I know you're coming back from an LRG post this. Love you. Safe travels. And then finally, Seb saying that he will sing Big Booty Bitches at Nick and Staten's wedding. I had to look deep in the archives of the main house chat for this one because I didn't even remember it. But I was like, this is some shit that Seb would say and do.
That was funny. The 24-hour challenge when we were like, deliriously messaging in Maine.
Oh my God. It always does that, and I like that. It's a very odd camaraderie that I like engaging in and then like being a voyeur for because it's like y'all really be saying some shit. But oh, with funny memories come funny quotes. Now, oh yeah, and we could also bring back Seb saying that he twerked to Hallelujah, which was also mentioned in What the Bleep. But some funny quotes include "Fuck me sideways," which was said by Staten during the triple eviction, and the full quote is "Fuck me sideways. I wish I would be getting fucked sideways instead." When having to name his noms. Another one is I didn't even study, which was Haley during the Final Four veto, which required memory, and then proceeds to make it to the final two of that competition, which I thought was like it gives off like I didn't study. Let's go. Like it gives very that like. But like I loved that because there was so much irony of like she said she didn't study, but she slayed most of those fucking questions. So shout out to you, Haley girl. Next was I have a really nice nipple to me. Also said by Staten. And this is right after the scavenger hunt. I am so sure. Um, and then let's see. Oh, and then the last one is I actually do not have the patience, which is Dime. Lord only knows where that came from. Dime, do you remember?
My patience is always low, so probably
A-
not.
Amen. We all listen, we all wanted to be SpongeBob and we grew up to be Squidward. And that's real. Um, yeah, those were some of the many funny moments had this season. But back to some cute awards. We have Best Prod Chat. Now, all y'all kept us entertained and the VL entertained all season, but this is who Prod has chosen in regard to like overall Best Prod Chat. We have some really great nominees here. First one we have is Kathy. Next is Dime. And we also have Jake. There can only be one winner, and our winner is Dime. Now, Dime, the reason you win this girl is because Poe, even after you've been evicted, and this was like she got evicted pre-jury, like right toward the tail end of pre-jury. She's still popping off, talking her shit, telling us if she went to the bar and like giving us her best life, like and being very entertained into the game, even in the pre-jury chat as well, which was so nice because sometimes when you're in the pre-jury, you're like, girl, I barely made it through the game, bye. But like to be truly like entertained by Dime all season long, and y'all know y'all got to be with Dime for a hot minute. Like y'all know how Dime is. Dime is an icon. She is the moment. We love you, Dime, and this award goes to you, girl. Best Prod Chat. I will, however, say Kathy and Jay gave you a run for your fucking money because Kathy over here writing dissertations up in this piece, like, quite literally kept the VL so entertained the entire season.
Kathy's VLDRs were always like paragraphs long.
And I lived for that. I was like, yes, entertainment. And they came with pictures. Like,
Always pictures. There was always a picture
there was
attached.
always a picture attached. And 9 times out of 10, it was Kathy just losing her shit.
And
Kathy
I
would be like, "This is my mood right now, by the way."
and I didn't have a confessional buddy, so it was just me and my brain rot.
And I got tipped to a meme that now lives in Deception and Hype Viver lore. So thank you for that. Uh,
Tip.
next we have Underdog of the Season. Now this one is one that's a little closer to me. The underdog is someone that you quite isn't the most conventional to make it to the end, but you root for them because they're so damn rootable. Like you know that 9 times out of 10 they probably won't make it to the end, but you want to see them get there, um, and have this like complete upset and like really change the game around and have things be colorful and interesting. We have a few nominees here. The first one being Gianna, Evelyn, and Haley. There can only be one winner, and that's going to be. Congratulations, Gianna. You are our underdog of the season. Now, listen, if there's anything, is Gianna in here? Not yet. She will see this eventually. I'll let her know. But Gianna, the first thing that comes to mind when you think about Gianna is the amount of heart and passion that she puts into anything that she does. To see her like continue to fight, push, whatever to get to the end. Like even when she was on the block, it may have phased her a bit, but it didn't phase her forever. And like especially when she had that redemption arc of going on the block to winning, although she could not repeat it a second time, it kind of gives that feel of like, she did the damn thing and she wasn't just going to rest on whatever the house wanted. She wanted to make sure that she did what she had to do for her game. She made it very clear where she was, very upright, like very upfront and forward. So Gianna, congratulations, girl. I can't wait to tell you later. Uh, but next we have robbed preacher. Now we had a larger pre-jury than normal because 18-person cast, which mind you, I did want to do that season one, and we would have had a repeat. But I digress. Um, Rob Preacher is someone who obviously landed in the pre-jury, but Prod thought it was way before their time and that they should have made it further. Our nominees are. Oh, actually, it was unanimous. It was Dime. Um, Dime not only for entertainment purposes, but for the way that she was tackling the game was. It was a slow and steady start, but I think had Dime kicked into gear at the right time, Dime would have been deadly and set apart. Like Dime would have had like a very unique way compared to some of the trios that were forming. Because, Dime is outspoken, but Dime was also not a little more in the shadows. Dime didn't always win competitions, but Dime was like pretty close, like to a also similar trajectory that some of y'all eventually ended up taking instead of her. Um, so congratulations, Dime. It was a unanimous decision. You are our robbed preacher this season. Uh,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I will take my JT tickets in the mail
Ain't no problem. Ain't no problem. Send me your address.
and then a shot of tequila for when we eventually meet
Hmm.
up.
Yes, ain't no problem, boo. It's on deck. Everything on deck.
Period. It's on deck, and when we meet up, that first shot's on me. All right, robbed juror. Now, nine of y'all were this close, this close. But this is someone that Prod feels that like had they made it all the way, this game was theirs to lose. Um, we have Timmy, Jake, and Kathy. All very formidable games. Y'all fought really hard to get to where you were, but there can only be one winner. And the winner is it's you, Timmy. Yeah, we were very like, or at least I'm gonna say me. I was very certain, especially with the way that you were talked about by the other players. Had you made it to the final three, everyone was not like shit scared, but everyone was nervous about you because they were slowly starting to become aware of like your resume, your positioning, your wherewithal to the game in general, and how apt you were to things. Um, so yeah, I do believe had you made it to the final three and made it into those final two spots afterward, this game was yours.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, moving right along. Now we're doing player of the season in multiple ways. Roberto, because you have won the season, you are technically the player of the season. You won. But for that would also disqualify you for these ones. We are going to honor the remainder that did not get to receive the crown, but did capture our eye in some way, shape, or form in these sections. So we're gonna start with physical player of the season. We have Roberto. Actually, I don't think it disqualifies you from all of them. My bad. Just the just the final player of the season. So we have Roberto, Sabrina, and Staten. And these three people specifically are either due to their wins or due to when their wins were won and how influential they were. There could only be one winner, and that winner will be Roberto. Roberto, aside from winning the most comps this season at 6, really did utilize what they could to the best of their ability. They even with fewer, as the numbers got fewer, even though they were very quite literally, I've seen Roberto like sit on call and juggle 5,379 options on what to do, and then just be like, okay, go. And it benefited them because by the final five, or actually, yeah, by the final five, after Eric had left, Roberto was in the best position of the house. We had two trios, both aligned with Roberto. So Roberto's safe. Roberto ain't gotta do shit. You're gonna have two people going after two other people, and two other people going after two other people, and all four of them thinking that they're aligned with Roberto. Um, and then just, sweeping the week, getting all those wins, and then winning up to the end. Because I'm sure had Roberto slipped at any point in time after that, getting into the end game, Roberto very easily could have been sniped. And with good reason. But Roberto, you have won Physical Player of the Season. Is there anything you would like to say? I'm gonna take that as a no for now. But next we're gonna get into strategic pots. Uh, Nick, would you like to present this one?
Or doll. Strategic pots is, as it says, all about strategy and who came up with the best strategy, who was the smartest with their game. And we do have quite a few nominees. Those nominees are as follows: Seb, Tammy, and Roberto. And the winner of Strategic Pots is
Oh, okay. We love a slide that does not work, which is crazy. Never a dull moment here.
It's okay, I know
Uh,
who it was. Strategic Pots goes to Timmy. Ti
Congratulations to me.
Yay, my
Timmy,
fucking Shayla.
your strategy within the season is kind of unmatched, and seeing you get sniped was horrendous to my mental health. As a strategy girly myself, I was really upset by it. Benji, do you have anything to speak on it?
I mean, the game speaks for itself. I will actually get into it just a touch. Um, you always kept a level head here, kind of similar to Sabrina. You never really wavered from what you wanted to do, and you kept it cool and concise. You're like, this is what it is. I'm sorry if you feel some type of way. It's not my intention, but this is what I need to do to win. And that was that. And you kept your eye on the prize. Just a touch short from that prize, though. Just a touch. But again, had you made it to the end, I think you would have nailed it.
I really appreciate that. It does mean a lot.
Because I mean, quite a lot of y'all were busting y'all's ass, like truly. But we're gonna go to social pots, one of my favorite, because at the end of the day, this is a what? Social game. Don't mean shit if you ain't got the votes. So, with that being said, that's the person who best utilized their relationships, um, best utilized their allies in the game, as well as being able to connect with everyone to get that information and to further the game the best of their ability. We have a few nominees, and those are Timmy, Kathy, and Jake. But there can only be one winner, and that winner is Kathy. Like, quite literally, I could speak eons about Kathy's social. From week one up until you honestly started winning things, there was no doubt in my mind that we didn't think you weren't gonna make finale. Um, like quite literally, we just talked about misting Jake. You were in a very comfortable seat with the way that you were positioned in your alliances early on, to where even if you didn't win, you didn't have to sweat, and you really could focus on what was best for your game. And everyone, I can at least say at a time or another, never said that they weren't comfy with you. Um, so yeah, congratulations on social pots.
Oh, thank you. I love you guys so much. I genuinely enjoyed getting to know everybody. Oh, as I almost dropped my.
All right, moving on to the player of the season. Someone who embodies all three of those things, well-rounded. Yes, Roberto did win, but we can, who knows, maybe they'll win the award. Who knows? Um, but we do have some nominees here, and our nominees are Kathy, Jamie, and Staten. There can only be one winner, and our winner is. Congratulations, Timmy. You are player of the season.
Oh, that makes me happy.
I mean, there's not too much that I haven't said already, but like you did the damn thing.
I was really day in and day out, I was really trying to like do the damn thing.
Like
Um,
quite literally down to the day that Timmy got evicted. Timmy was like trying to flip shit around, like, hey, look at this perspective. Have you looked at this perspective? I just came back from lunch. Did you look at this perspective? Like, it
I,
was really like
I was pulling out like
downright.
numbers and statistics, like
Mhm.
Sabrina, that's a whole vibe.
Sabrina, that's a mood. Um, we'll talk about that later. Congratulations to me on pots.
Thank you.
Oh, we're gonna get into prod favorites. So Nick, you're first.
I'm, you didn't hear that. I'm first. I don't have a speech prepared or anything. I always look at my prod fave as somebody who plays like I do and somebody who I like watching play. So this one was kind of a no-brainer for me. I love you all so much. But this person from the jump, I was like, oh, I do fear they're winning this game. And Benji, go ahead. And they did, because Roberta was my most favorite. From literally probably the end of the first night, I was like, oh, Roberto's gonna win. I bet. I could bet all the money on that Roberto's gonna win. And like most things in my life, I was correct. Roberto, you're actually so funny and fun to be around, and I live for you. Um, please never change. Genuinely. Kisses, smooch.
And I can't wait to tell them later because they went to work.
And did, and did.
But next, we have Z's prod favorite. So Z is not here. So I will give this on their behalf, and I believe they also left me something to read. Let me see. There we go. Okay. So I'm not putting on an English accent. I'm sorry, because Z would come for my neck and be like, that is not correct. Um, but Z said, on day one, I had a favorite. On day three, I had a favorite. On day 23, I had a favorite. And now today, I still have a favorite. I was willing success into their existence the moment we interacted and supported them in our season preview, carrying on all the way through because they were chaotic, mostly in a good way, and had some good reads, mostly in a chaotic way. It wasn't to be as they got sniped, but their second game was a whole lot better than their first, as my production favorite was the VLDR queen herself, Kathy.
Mm.
I love you, Z. Thank
Congratulations, Kathy.
Z's taste, I swear to God, so good.
All right, moving on to Claire's prod favorite. Now, although she did not leave me with anything to read, I will go ahead and reveal it on her behalf. Claire's prod favorite is none other than Haley. Congratulations, Haley. You have been chosen as Claire's production favorite. I will say that getting to watch you from Distortion to now, so nice. Like, I got to see your social game on a larger scale in larger time. And I'm like, okay, like she's doing the thing. Like it was, I know it's harder because you have your kids and it's harder to kind of juggle all of that while playing a game, but you did it really well. You persevered, you never gave up, and your social game was great. Like mind you, we have only seen Haley put up if she absolutely had to be, or if she was a replacement nom and people are like, you're not going home. And then the fact that she also turned on the switch for competitions, even though she was not able to win when she started becoming really, really close, and then people were like, "Oh shit, should I have taken Haley? Should I have done this so late in the game?" Um, no, literally, Haley being a mom of three and playing this game and kicking ass at the competitions as much as you could. I know it was harder in regard to staying up late for some of those later ones, but you getting to the top three was not a fluke. It was not a mistake. You got there because you had something propelling you to get there. So congratulations. You have won Claire's prod favorite. All right, moving on to Julia's prod favorite. I wasn't able to get anything from her before she hopped on the plane, in regard to words, but her prod favorite knows how to fly. It's Gigi Madam Butterfly. So congratulations, you are Julia Rose, production favorite.
Love that.
Yes,
Okay.
two baddies. We love to see it.
I wasn't expecting that. I love that. I love Julia. I love
Congratulations, girl. On to Jacob's prod favorite. Jacob did not leave anything for me, but I will do this on his behalf. Jacob's prod favorite is Staten. And I will also corroborate with that. There was a lot of y'all that I wish we could pick, and if it was down to it, there was a lot more that I would pick from. Staten has such a heart and soul and is so sweet, so kind, but don't let him fool you. He will snatch you out of this game quicker than white on rice. Uh, like, and especially making the final two, Staten is superbly loyal to whoever he plays with, and that really benefited him in spades coming into this latter half of the game, playing cool the first half while everyone kind of like matrix dodges. Um, but yeah, Staten, um, hopefully I will be able to share. I will share this with you soon. You are Jacob's prod favorite. The cast loves you. We love you. Oh yeah, I will also mention Staten's strategic game a little. Toward the latter half of the game, when Staten won his more important competitions, was probably the most important times for him to win. And because of how insulated Staten was, as Roberto was also starting to win, and they said, okay, I'm going to take you to final two, Staten didn't have to worry about being put up on the block. He just got rid of two people. Oh, not on the block. Fine. Because I think Roberto had won the next HOH. Then he wins the next HOH, so he's fine. Final four, wins POV, gets himself to the final three, and then Roberto takes Staten to the end. So like very nicely calculated and played, and I couldn't think of a better person to win a production favorite. Morgan's prod favorite. Morgie is not here, but their prod favorite is Dime. Now listen, Dime, the minute we even thought about casting her, I know I played with slash against Dime. I've gotten to host Dime before. Dime is always quintessentially herself, that good time girl, has never wavered from that in and out of her gameplay. And, had she like maybe hit a couple of more VCs here or there, regardless of her schedule, because she is a nurse, she is on that front line. Um, like I think she would have been a lot farther than just like 13th or 14th place. Like Dime, trust me, girl, when I said you have the fullest potential to do the damn thing, we mean it. We
I
love you.
appreciate y'all so much. Yeah, bitch was tired, honey. I said, hold on, I can't talk to y'all today. We gonna try again tomorrow. So sorry about it.
I love you, Dime. You're my girl. I love you.
Kisses, girl.
All
Hey, I
right.
didn't vote you out.
Ain't no, I got love for everybody up in here. Let me look. Hold on, let me double check. Let me double check. Yeah, we good, y'all. We good, we good.
She said we had to check for ops. Um, and then last but not least is my prod favorite. Now, this person, again, I love an underdog. I love having someone to root for. Even if they weren't an underdog the entire time, I like seeing a story arc, a projection, just like we all do when we watch reality TV, right? We want to see ourselves in the people that we are seeing get to live the experience that we wish we could have. Or even like the type of game that you would play or whatever bonds you to that person. I got to know this person a lot more this season. Um, I was Roberto, no tea, no shade. I was rooting for them to win. Um, but it goes without saying, my prod favorite is Timmy.
I love you, Benji.
I love you too. No, literally, the minute it said 2-0, I was like, throw the shit out. We're done. It's
Same.
over. Because quite literally watching your arc was incredible, and then just to be you are like one of those people that's like so close that I think you truly not to the final three. This is no shade to y'all, but like had Timmy made it to the final three, I'd be like, yeah, I see it. Like this one's a clear and direct. Um, Plus, it was also kind of interesting to see you beat your husband's placement this season. So,
Favorite part.
of course, we had to bring him into the room and record it. That will be on outtakes when I find them. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Um, and then my thank yous before we get into the reunion section and turn this camera off. Production, Claire, Z, Nick, Jacob, Morgan, and Julia. Without y'all, especially being on a hiatus, I don't think any of this would happen. Thank you for being there in my stressful moments. Thank you for being there when last minute things happen and I need something taken care of. Thank you for holding me down. We got a long ways when it comes to what we have to offer in the pipeline. So thank you. Thank you to the cast. Literally, the fact that we got 18 of y'all, 18, and y'all know the market right now has a lot of orgs and not a lot of people playing. So the fact that I am blessed to have a cast of this size and this stature Like no one was casted. Every person that we casted, we felt had an opportunity to win in some way, shape, or form. And like even down from Erica, who I think has like when she is really in it, social game down. Like even y'all had said like I wish she was around more. She was really, really likable. I would want to work with her, but she's not here. To all the way through to Haley being the last person evicted. Like everyone had a stake, all depending on how this game turned out. So like thank you for making this game what it is. Without y'all, there would be no one to play the game. So thank you so much. Sean, who did the graphic for our title this season that you've been seeing all season long. We collaborated together utilizing AI and Photoshop skills to present that to y'all. So thank you, Sean. My partner, who I will always shout out. Honey, I love you so much. Thank you for supporting me on those nights where I'm like, sorry, I gotta go. I can't have dinner right now. I gotta go straight into a game. Holding life down. That way I can go ahead and take care of things here. I'm blessed to be able to love you. So thank you. Um, the VL who will
Gay.
see this later and is bitch. Um, the VL, sorry, that was really punchy. The VL um for watching let's see if I can name out there I can name out quite a few now. For those who were watching, and those people are, just to name a few, we have Aaliyah, Austin, from season 11 of Distortion, Branded, Caroline, Cody, Cooper, Issa from Hypnotic, Jen, Josh Duenas, um, Lyndon Warner, Mackenzie, Maddie, Memphis, Rachel, Scott, Shanice, and Tony, all of y'all watching, thank you so much.
Josh Duena is my ride or die. I love you, homie.
And then Andrew Denson for being our roundtable moderator. Like, thank you so much for being absolutely iconic. And then there's more in store for 2026. But for now, this camera's coming off and the reunion can start. Y'all can ask your shit, and I need to go make dinner.